Hello, my good people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Sunday to you all. We have come again with another interesting video. Yes, over the weekend, it was a thrill when our Prime Minister and that particular lady that used to scream, "Oh, Bato, Biye, Ukoromo," they were together live, and the joy that was radiating from that video alone, it can change somebody's mood. It can actually put you in the spirit of that Biafra we are talking about, that joy and brotherhood. Please, I want to leave that video now to play as much as you can watch because it's a very long file. Please go as much as you can, as much as your strength can carry. Please, let's go there.
Yeah, live and direct. Our Prime Minister is being hosted right now by Adandem Bonandegede. Adandem Bonandegede hosting our Prime Minister. So as you're coming in, hit the like button, share, and let's go there. I'm gonna exit the stage and allow the screen to be bigger. So let's go there.
ana wele wele ọfọnụ ogwemelu mgbochi ana wele wele makwana ji etuome ana wele wele pụtara utofemebe oge ana wele wele ebe isi mosu ana wele wele udu dị mba na agụ ogburu ana wele aka dị mụba agwaji ụzọ ana wele wele onye ukwu nso eje mba ana wele wele ugegbe nji afụ ana wele wele irubu maka onye udo ana wele wele ọdụ nwa osu n'olugbo ana wele wele ebubelu ngalụ ana wele wele achọ ụfọ mbọnyụ ebe ana wele wele oji enwe mbuli elu ana wele wele ntaji anya ebe mmadụ nọ ana wele wele ọ gara ọgbasi ọgbajiri ana wele wele bichara omedo baba ana wele wele bichara omedo ana wele wele ọgbajiri olu nwoke ụzọ ana wele wele go na-emegide nwa ana wele wele meruo ntinye na mwepụ ana wele wele ọdụrụ ọnị ma riko ana wele wele merukedu n'onye ọzọ ana wele wele ọ nọ n'anụ malụ ọnwa ya ana wele wele n'ọdụrụ n'ọnụ ga-agba ọnụ ana wele anyị eze afọ juru ka ọgwụ ana wele wele onye asịrị ya jide ka uji ana wele wele ya biko gaa n'iru ana wele wele ije awele ije awele ana wele wele ndọ nkwụ afọ na ga-ama wele wele ebi nọ n'isi ụgbọ ana wele wele
Gịnị gịnị ọbata obi
Ndewo, Adadorama.
no
You're welcome.
no
Ndewo.
no our leader no ana m akpọ gị leader because no our leader ka ọ nke anyị fụrụ anya nke na-eri idi anyị ife ọbata obie ahụ ụmụ Igbo niile gbakọnọtara today ụmụ Igbo juru eju ma ndị nọ n'ụlọ ma ndị nọ n'ama ha ncha niile zuru tupu tata ịfụ gị adị ikwunyere gị na-ebunyekwa gị ukpe ekene mili emi dolimiri ana m ekene godugu uchi obi aṅụrị niile na nyawo nkwete ikwetele ọpọ na onwelo ife mfụrụ nwụ nsị gị biko ya bịa ka anyị na gị nọrọ n'asụsụ ndị mbụ na ndị egede n'asụsụ ndị Igbo agba ha esi m yes hey ọbata obi isi mbọsị ahụ ruo today adị m ala ha ụla aṅụrị o nwere ụdị aṅụrị ya na-ewe mmadụ nwee onye ahụ ala ha ụla so ọbata obie anyị nwe ụmụ Igbo nọ today wee na-asị gị thank you n'ife ọma niile ị na-emere anyị ma kwụsịgodo ebe a ka nye gị ohere ka ikenegodo ụmụ Igbo anyị ewere bidokwazie ndewo
Adadorama. Ụmụ Igbo ekene m unu
ya
Igbo ekene m unu
oh my God
Biafra ekene m unu ndewo no and obi dị m ụtọ na program nke a mana ị ga-amatakwa dat na mpụtaba ana m apụta for entire Biafra people. So on that note, ị ga na-asụ n'Igbo ana m ekwu with oyibo so that ndị onye ọbụla ga-aghọtacha ihe na-ekwu maka na bụrụ ọsọsọ ndị Igbo ka njika maka ha wepụta.
Ndewo ọbata obie ọbata ụmụ Igbo na-anụ n'ife ọbata obi ekwula ndị ọnwụ na unu n'anya eziokwu because na leader anyị nwere awụrụ ọsọsọ leader ụmụ Igbo ọ leader Biafra niile sacrifice ọbata obi enyere awụ sọnsọ anyị nwenwu ndị Igbo o nyere sacrifice for the whole Biafra so nsogbu adịghị anyị eme ya accept because na maka ndị na-asị na ọbata obi anaghị asụ Igbo na ọwụghị onye Igbo o nwebeghị ife anyị anụbe den anyị ejekwa na-efukwana ihe niile wee fụdata na ọ na-asụbi karịa anyị nwa nke na m wee jigo eme program ebe ọsụrụ Igbo mana ọbata obi biko ọ bụ eziokwu dat na asụsụ ihe asụ oyibo mana biko mma ala eke ka ị were tụgodu nwa obele Igbo maka ndị na-asị na iwu onye Igbo maka ndị na-asị na ịmaghị Igbo asụ biko mma like godo ọrụgodo just ekene okwu Igbo ume ka ị were godo ya gwagodola anyị ụmụ Igbo okwu nkasi obi just ị were gwagodola anyị ụmụ Igbo okwu just with 1 minute anyị ewere movezie.
Ndị Igbo ana m ekele unu Chineke maka ife anyị na-emekọrọ abịadịbụ nwata onye ọbụla lashidatle mbede abụdo onye Igbo onye amị ọ na-efu n'ubegeghị ya nshi mere ife ọbụla goshido bụ anyị ga-emekọta gboo anyị akara ha lụọ nwere onye ọbụla dị ndị Igbo karịa anyị ndị ya ka esi Abakaliki shi mgbo nwa mgbe ya ogechi mgbere olisi onye ọzọ bụ mmadụ ga anọgide asị na amabụdo onye Igbo bụ ihe dị ọ bụrụ anyị bụga akara ha ka anyị si eme ọ bụrụ hepụga akara anyị ka anyị si eme lụ anyị bụga na-egosi ha pesi ha na-eto ka anyị furu be ha ga na-eme ọ bụrụ ha ele-efu anya la eme mgbe m ga-egide atụ English taa na ya babụrụ ka m bịa dansọ leta onu ha anyị bụ ndị ga na-ahazi ga-strọgụl egide agbafụta ndị Igbo lendu na ndị Biafra from Nigeria ọ bụ ebe ndị a ga na-aka anyị ka anyị ga-eche eme ya so ndị be anyị amama kara unu ọ bụrụ sọsọ iti Igbo na-aga m efu ofu mgbo igide gosi datala abụ m nwa mgbe gị ogechi gbara olisi onye ọzọ anyị alachọrọ ofu melike anyị ma anyị ga-alụgide ọgụ bụrụrụ inwe ọpị ndewo
my leader Ọbata Obie thank you very much n'asụsụ ijili Igbo wee sụ maka onye si dat na Ọbata Obie adị asụ Igbo ọwazụkwa Igbo na ọ sụrụ ọhụụ a na asụsụ be nne ya Mgbojọg ka ọ sụrụ ife a ọwụ ọkwa jenara Igbo na nke awụ dat na ọ sụrụ ya ruo anị uno ruo na mbala be nne ya gedegede no ebe olu so na Ọbata Obie our leader thank you very much our prime minister.
Ndewo.
Biko my prime minister o nwere ajụjụ anyị chọrọ ịjụgo ajụjụ a na-agbagwoju anyị anya nsị na anyị ebidogodo na ajụjụ a na-asị biko anyị chọrọ ịma ka ịkọwagodola anyị kedu onye wụ Simon Ekpa who is Simon Ekpa who is Ọbata Obie anyị chọrọ ịma ị nwere ike ịkọwatagodola anyị biko nwa obere ka anyị mara kedu onye iwu Ọbata Obie Simon Ekpa who is Simon Ekpa.
Ndewo. Simon Ekpa remains a mystery, and mystery he will remain until after Biafra has been restored, an independent state of Biafra. Then a lot of secrets about Simon Ekpa will be revealed to people. But for now, he will continue to remain a mystery.
Thank you. Ọbata Obie. Ọkwụ na-anụgo maka ndị na-ajụ onye wụ Simon Ekpa who is Simon Ekpa ọkwụ na-anụgo agwara unu na ife anyị na-emewe ife mmụọ sọnsọ onye nwere anya mmụọ ya aghọta ife okwu and sọnsọ onye nwere anya mmụọ nwere ike ịfụ ya biko Ọbata Obie o nwere ife anyị na-agbagwoju anyị anya anyị si na anyị ya ajụ gị because that na o nwere ife ndị anyị na-afụ at times inside that because ihe niile anyị na-eje n'ihe niile our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dobere ihe niile okwu ya niile and okwu niile ahụ ọ na-ekwu wifi na-emegasị and in one too much time na ya amaghị with our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu with too much time as onye na-efolo enu as onye na-abụ na anyị anọkọtabe mfu ya apart from boss anyị fụrụ gị mere ya interview anyị anọkọtabekwa ha fụgụ na ya na-abụ together. So I know Biafrans now wonder see kedizi how manage ihe niile our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru ka ị na-eme ọbịa ịbịa egwu na ya na-abụ enweghị anything na da ya fụbengo and no na ndị dịka esi asị na nọ na struggle and ni take oath no nwere anything ịma gbasara IPOB. So anyị na-asị how manage and the advice na-asa anyị what we don't know is bigger than us and the advice na-asa anyị na ị na-eje n'ime obi our leader were okwu biko ị nwere ike ịda ya anya n'okwu ndị agasị.
Yeah, thank you very much. Ihe dị na ya bụ na the answer to this your question bụ na what you don't know is bigger than you. Ịma na okwu a Ozalo ọtụtụ ajụjụ.
Yes.
Mana ndị mmadụ amaghị. And I believe that na ọkịta ka ndị mmadụ bịa na-achọpụta okwu ahụ not too deep.
Yes.
Because it answered a lot of questions. So everything I have done so far is taking things from the heart of Mazen Amdekano. And I want everybody, most of the things we are doing is not like, it is somewhere, but it is just for you to understand that Biafra is a spirit which must become a nation and restored and will be one of the best countries in the world. So the spirit of Biafra, once it chooses you, it guides you and show you what to do at every given point in time and at every step. You are going to be doing the right thing. And that is what differentiates us from the other people who were just a political pressure group, because they were not genuine and the spirit of Biafra left them. I want you to understand that on February 2022, we have voting online, and we gave vote of no confidence. On the other side, the IPOB Nigeria. And that day, I made a pronouncement. I said, everything have left them from this day, and they will never ever rise again until Biafra is restored. I want you to check from that 28th February to now. Have they risen again? Can never happen. Anywhere there is army, anywhere there is any ESN again, under them, they will be captured. And it is happening. I am telling you, all the people you see they are displaying on social media, the Nigerian terrorists, are in their camp. A few days ago, they busted them in Ebonyi State where they are trying to set up camp. So anybody following them, they are following the betrayal of Biafra. And the spirit of, so long as you are in Biafra land, you can never succeed. The only place now that have the spirit of Biafra, which have a clear path to our freedom, is the Biafra government. If you are against it, you will never succeed. It does not matter what you do, believe me. From the commanders that betrayed me and this struggle, all of them, I have never wished bad for anybody, but believe me, once I pronounce anything against you, you and the spirit of Biafra will have something to settle. Thank you.
Okay. Biko, our leader, Albert Obie, o nwere ife ọzọ nchọrọ ịjụ gị, because na ọ na-ada anyị supplies mụnwa na ndị Igbo ndị ọzọ supplies. Kedu ka isi eme ya wụ ife, because na amị aghọtaghọ nke a for the first time in this world, somebody outside wee na command a nation, and the order unu na-enye a na-eme ya otu ahụ isi ekwuye, onweghị ọdụ inyere adịghị otu ahụ isi wee kwe. Instead, if even ọ na-adị worst, anyị na-ajụ how manage, because ihe awa ọgbara Igbo gharịa, ị nwere ike ịgwa anyị kedu ka isi eme, kedu ụdị majik dị ife a, because na anyị aghọtaghị.
The point is that, like I said, ihe Biafra bụ ihe mmụọ ka na-eme. And because Biafra, a lot of people have died for this nation, and the spirit of these people that died are very, very angry, and they are hungry for freedom, to make sure that they did not die in vain. There is no country in the world that have witnessed the massacre of their people like Nigeria and Biafra. And they are still one. No place in this world that what happened to Biafra people has happened, and those people continue to remain as one, like in Nigeria today. So the spirit of millions and millions of children, innocent children, that Nigeria killed, murdered, in order to keep Nigeria one, have possessed many of us, and I'm one of them. That's all I have to say. And like I always say, before you attack me, go and consult your native doctor. Go to your oracle and do some alpha so that you know whether that particular fight you are going to pick up with me, you are going to fight it to the end before you can embark on it.
Okay. But be in a comment section. I'm going to go see in a la
Well, ịmana onye ndị iro gbara ndị okirikiri na gbara okirikiri na chendi anche bụ niile. So we are not supposed to be sleeping at this point. Our brain are working 247. Myself, my brain working 247. And I have meetings almost 24 hours because the people I'm dealing with are scattered all over the world. Some people are in the afternoon while we are in the night. So I need to schedule a meeting to suit their time because I need them more than they need me. So that being said, I can wake up around 3 a.m. and have a meeting while those people will be in the afternoon. So most of the time, the meeting we have will always be 7 p.m. Biafra time. That is like a central time. But there are some specific high-level meeting that I used to have that can wake up 4 a.m. in the night to be able to suit the time of those people. So whether I sleep, sometimes I sleep, sometimes I don't. And it has to be like that.
May God protect you, our leader, Obata Obie. Nwantịntị oge anyị enye ohere for ndị ya akpọ because na ndị chọrọ ikwuli gị ka nkụ, ndị chọrọ ịkpọ na phone ka nkụ because ama that na ide enwe too much time if na ọbịbịa anyị bịara amadom that na ihe abịa mana Ọbata Obie o nwere ife nchọrọ ịjụ gị ịma na abịa na Biafra land anyị nwere chọọchị nwee ndị omenala nwee ndị anaghị eje ụka ọnwụ na Biafra abịa Ọbata Obie biko kedu ebe anyị ya na-anọ oyawu Biafra oyawu ụfọdụ ndị ụka ka ndị ụka ya kacha nwee ọkwa karịa ndị ọdịnala ka ndị ọdịnala ya ka nwe ọkwa karịa ndị ụka biko nwere ike ịza ya biko.
Thank you very much. Biafra land in Biafra nation, the United States of Biafra, we are looking at a country that will have equal right, make everybody to be equal. Your religion will be equal. What we're going to have is official, as official religion is the Christian religion, traditional Omenana religion, and the Jewish religion. That's going to be the 3 official religions we are going to have. And these religions will be treated equal. No one will be more superior than the other. Government will participate heavily to make sure that our people are not being carried away by religion, that we must practice practicality, we must embrace civilization, innovation, and what will make us stand very tall in the international community. So religion is one thing that we are going to make sure that every religion that is official religion in Biafra land is going to be treated equal, with equal right and respect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ọbata Obie. My last question before nyezie ndị na-akpọ na ha akpọ Ọbata Obie dịka ịbịa na Biafra land enwere asụsụ dịgasị iche iche anyị nwawo ndị Biafra a na-anụ ife onye a na-ekwu na ife onye a na-ekwu ife anyị ji communicate with English. So dịka afụfụ anyị tara na n'aka ndị Britain so much ife gbasara oyibo ọwụ na Biafra bịa ayo ya continue with oyibo ka o nwere asụsụ anyị ewepụta anyị na-asụ anyị iji wee ya wa asụ nwere asụsụ ọzọ nwere ike ijikọta ụmụ Biafra ka English.
The vision I am having for Biafra is a Biafra where every ethnic group who find themselves in Biafra will conduct the affair of day-to-day affair in their state with their local dialect. So if you are speaking whatever you are speaking as a dialect, that becomes your official language in your state. Use that to have your daily affair in the government, because there you understand things very better. But one problem we are going to have, which I believe it is a very long-term project and we're going to solve it, is the ability to develop this language and dialect into written format, and the communication to be globally recognized as a dialect and as a language. Many dialects in Biafra land, people don't know how to write it, right? So we need to develop, this language and this dialect, and that takes a lot of time. So the vision we have is not a vision of today. It's a long-term vision, which will be shaping the United States of Biafra, in the next 20 years, in the next 30 years. We want to be somewhere where we are going to use our local dialect to run the affair of the government on a daily basis, and also in the school. So when you come to the central government of the United States of Biafra, we have one language, to use as a general language for communication. That could be English, for example, because that's what we, accepted globally. But this is something that has to go through a legislative process, which takes a very long time. But for the fact that Biafrans should understand that if you are a Jaw, a Bibio, Efik, you will use your dialect to run the affair of your state and not English. Thank you.
Okay. Ọbata obi biko eweniwe masị na nke a wekwere last question, mana o nwere question but time because of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, because everybody na-asị that na our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta that no, iwuliti that na drop for our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And another question, second question there, because after our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jere court for this last court, only if it will say, leave my father or else you will see the beast in me. So many people na-ekwu, nwere ndị na-ekwu jiri ewere na-egwu egwu, nwee ndị jikwe. So anyị chọrọ m ịma biko kedu ebumnobi gị ebe our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ, and kedu kpatara iji wee dee ibe ahụ ide.
Thank you very much, Adadorama. Sometimes a lot of things are better left untold. The sensitivity or issue surrounding our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is something that there are some certain things we don't need to start discussing.
Yes.
Maazị Nnamdi Kanu remained the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and I see him as my leader. I'm just a prime minister. He may decide to be the president of Biafra. People don't understand that there are systems of government. He said he don't want to be the president of Biafra, but I was then.
Yes.
Because the people he was dealing with, he was not very sure of them. I am the leader of Biafra. In Finland, we have president of Finland, and then we have the prime minister of Finland. So we can also run the same system of government. But the most important thing is that I do not want what is happening now as the liberation of Biafra to be linked to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. I have made that very, very clear. What we are doing now is what we are doing for the Biafra nation, for ourselves, our future. It must not be linked to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And because I know where the criminals are linking and trying to link those things to that, every time when we do something, the same as an Americano IPOP, we have government in exile. And everything that we are doing today to delegitimize Nigeria is under Biafra government in exile, another Biafra de facto government, not under IPOB, not under Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, so why are they linking it to IPOB? We have Biafra Liberation Army, not Eastern Security Network. And the Biafra Liberation Army continue to delegitimize Nigeria by neutralizing the terrorists in uniform in our land when they come to kill our people as before. And we take responsibility of defending our land, but yet they are calling Eastern Security Network. We don't have Eastern Security Network. We have nothing to do with Eastern Security Network. What we have is Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra government in exile and de facto government in the homeland. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and as far as I'm concerned, he is one of the key players in this movement. If it comes out today, a lot is going to change. Believe me, a lot is going to change. And having seen him, that is not giving up, his place is waiting for him in this government.
Thank you, sir. Biko Batobie, I follow gay, on a picture, on a video put a law for him on a knock at no, a top of something. A knock at tea, where life in my nene. On a female while I in keep Bazwa. I follow gonna yan a mena 6 October 2020. Na Finland. With the Biafran flag. We na agbasa ozi ọma, we na agwa ndị mmadụ okwu gbasara Biafra na ife na-eme na Biafra, isi that na ife na-afụ ọ na-eficha atrocities na-eme na Biafra land na ọ na-agbaga anya mmiri. And awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọ ka nọ na ejidere ha kidnap na 2021. So biko anyị chọrọ ịma ajụjụ Biafra system jụọ gị ọkachasị ụmụ Igbo na ndị IPOB Finland. Mbosa ihe mere ihe a ha nọkwa n'ime the meeting ahụ ebe ahụ nọ na-agbasa ozi ọma ka ifuru Biafran flag. Also hence na ifuru Biafran flag anyị nwa na-eche biko ị nwere ike ịmụnyetụrụ anyị ọkụ kedu ihe mere ebe ahụ kedu so a member of IPOB because na since anyị na-afụ onwebedu mgbe anyị nụrụ that na onwe imere mgbe imere ụdị ife dị otu a. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. What people don't understand is that the separation of the chaff from the wheat started a very long time ago. I have been to different IPOB meetings in Finland. They have different factions of IPOB then, okay? And the ones I have with, what I posted, was the original IPOB, the first registered IPOB in Finland, which I believe have the interest of the Biafra movement at heart. I have also been to the meeting of the other IPOB in Nigeria, but then, of course, they were still like, nobody knows the difference between the two. So I have been to both, even more in the IPOB in Nigeria than the one you saw in the video, because these are two different IPOB group back then in 2020. And it is also like that in many countries of the world before 2021 when Onyedo was kidnapped. So the issue of this, people identifying that there are criminality and trying to distance themselves and go on their way has been there before 2020 and before Onyedo was kidnapped in 2021. So the process already has begun. That's what happened.
Okay, thank you, Obata Obie, because that na amala mi fe meku amanye oheleka mu Biafra se kpogi before egwapi also because I am an also the go no go on. Because the line is open. Our Obata Obie 1 Agune chamber na Biafra nine no ya omega I Igbo if I jiwe olu Igbo. So the line is open. No, with 1 minute, biko, and here Iju balulu ya ukwana ajuju abaulu biko. 1 minute. Hello. Good evening, sir. There.
Over to you.
There.
I need to make a for Ireland, over to you.
There were.
I have a told you, Educomuzu, the winner of Bata, when I can never go gather them when I'm there. And the champagne, I got a champagne, that's an I have a link. I will have a link. So I told you to go ever an apple. Over to you. Hello?
Hello, Anna, if I could now, no, if you know, Gani Biko 1 minute when I go qua.
Okay, because over to you, Emana, Ebana Tata Umaka,
na platform Nwada Diola Mma. And ihe chọrọ ikwu tata bụ maka ụmụ nwaanyị anyị agbata obi ụmụ nwaanyị ndị mụrụ nwa during the war, ndị mụrụ nwa 1967, 68, 69 and 70. These 4 years make the 4 market days na Biafra land. Ụmụ nwaanyị mụrụ nwa na this year afọ ha tara o nwere ezigbote afọ ha tara and mma ajụghị ajụjụ our PM ma before njụ ya ajụjụ biko o nwere little things mma agwa gị maka this ụmụ nwaanyị a mụrụ nwa ọ ya njuzie this thing nke ma ka ihe esi were sadna.
Just go straight to the question. Go straight to the question, please.
Okay. Ajụ chọrọ ezigbo n'ụwa biko ụmụ nwaanyị a mụrụ nwa during the war tara afọ niile because during the war a na-anụ ọgụ a dị ime na-agba ọsọ ọgụ ma ndị mụrụ nwa n'ime ọfịa ma ndị elu zuru dia distin so ajụjụ m owu ọnwụ na Biafra bịa ụmụ nwaanyị atara afọ wel ndị dị ndụ kịta anụnwa anyị esokwa wee nye ha ọnọ ruo mgbe anyị enye awa petros ọnọ ụmụ nwoke ndị nụrụ ọgụ ụmụ nwaanyị atara afọ during the war mụrụ nwa mụcha ụmụ niile ha mụrụ 3 million to 5 million nwụọ na nye ka m na-ajụ anyị enyekwa ha ọnọ na ọnwụ na Biafra wee bịa. Ndewo.
Thank you very much. We will immortalize those who have paid biggest price for this nation, Biafra, and restoration of Biafra as an independent nation is the highest honor we will give to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Ndewo.
Ndewo.
Ndewo. na na-akpọ PM enwere too much chance o ya hapụkwa ijewa. Hello. Ndewo. 1 minute biko, 1 minute. Ndewo, go straight to the question biko na phone ndị na-akpọ ndị too much biko.
Our Prime Minister Obatobie, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Ada Chukwu gọzie unu ihe unu na-eme dị anyị mma. Afa m bụ Ebere Chukwu Ọbịageri akụ egbune nwa. Ahụ m onye Ọlụ steeti n'ime Biafra anyị. Ọ dịzi nke nlawa na nna Amerịka ụla na-agụ m bito PM mee na ọsịsọ. Ajụjụ m bụrụ na arụrụ ala ndị a na-arụzi kịta na etiti duto na ihe esiri ike na agụrụ dị wee were ego na-emesa ndị be anyị anya ha na-abanye na nke ndị na-akpụ isi ana. Ama m nwekwa idea ejizie na-emezi arụ kịta a na-aga n'ụlọ na-ebunye ha ego ka ha wee kwere wuru ndị Muslim. Biko ihe a ga-eme ihe a na ọ karịana ọkpọrọ ihe ndị ụka arụrụ ala na-arụgodu na saịdị nke ha nwa.
Yeah, that is my least worry. That is not my worry at all. That is not the problem. Once Biafra is declared and restored after some few months or years of battle, their head will be corrected automatically.
Okay.
Independent state of Biafra. You remember that it is condition that make crayfish to bend, right? And you also say that they are giving them money in order to convert. So it is not from their hearts. And the condition is making them to collect money and convert. So once Biafra is declared, the condition that is making them to collect money to convert to what they don't like will automatically disappear from them. Biafra government will correct all those injustices. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Before they call it too much on ajam. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Obatobie Chukwugozie. Oh, thank you. Daalụ for ige anyị ntị ịbịarazị n'ọnụ anyị. Chukwu gọzie gị, Chukwu dị ogige. enwere m ajụjụ eju biko. So ajụjụ m wee dị otu a. Ịma na anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra bụ ndị Republican in nature. And abịa na nwere onwe anyị na-azọ mgbe ọbụla ụmụnne anyị kpọrọ ọkacha ndị nọ n'obodo oyibo, majority of them ihe dị ha mkpa bụ social welfare. So ihe a wee na-eme m ka m wee jụọ gị ajụjụ a wee sị, knowing that ebe anyị nọ kịta bụ anyị nwa nọ outside, anyị nwaji anya anyị wee fụkwa onweghị nke dị perfect.
Nna eju ajụjụ go straight to your question. Ndị na-akpọ no dị too much biko.
Ọ bụrụ na Biafra abịa, kedu ụdị gọọmenti anyị ga-eme operate? Biko nwere ihe ọzọ. I nwere 2 questions. Nke a bụ 1. Second,
what do you mean by the government?
Anyị nwere ike
o nwere ife ọ na-ajụ gị ajụ nne.
What do you mean by the government and them operate? You don't know the government will operate.
Anyị na-ekwu na anyị bụ Republican. Ụmụ nwanne anyị na-ajụ ajụjụ gbasara social.
You don't know that we have a confederation. We are going to have a confederation, or what kind of government are you talking about?
Okay, mgbe ịsago nke ahụ. Ihe ọzọ m chọrọ ịjụ kịta bụ obodo anyị si n'ime ya bụ Africa na-agbanwe nke dị ukwuu.
Just ask your question and not telling me background. Just ask your question.
Okay. Anyị ọ bụrụ na Biafra bịa asị na a chọrọ inwe common ego na the whole Africa.
Ị na-ekwu okwu Africa,
anyị ga-eso n'ime ya.
Okay, ọbata obi nna.
Sorry, what is the question?
Ọ bụrụ na anyị nweta onwe anyị, anyị a ga-eso n'ime ndị asị na anyị nweta onwe anyị ụmụ Africa gbakọ sị na anyị chọrọ inwe ofu ego, anyị a ga-aba n'ofu ego ahụ?
Of course, I'm a Pan-Africanist, but I believe that for Africa to flourish and progress, we must disintegrate Africa and come back together like European Union. So if we do that, we are going to be part of Africa, whatever establishment that is going to be. But at the same time, we must protect and make sure that the policy are favorable and for the interest of Biafra. Anything we are going to do within the African continent must be the interest of Biafra first before anything. So yes, we will be part of such arrangement. And then you talked about the social welfare. Biafra government is a must. We must have social welfare services to make sure that we balance the damage that Nigeria has done on our people. So government is going to provide for the unemployed people in Biafra, the aged people in Biafra. It is not going to be easy, it's going to be very difficult, but we will put up a system to make sure that no matter how little, that people will be able to feed and have shelter. We will provide social service for Biafra people, and we are going to copy from Finland. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Hello?
Hello? Go ahead. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Go ahead. Straight to your question.
Ọbata Obie. Ndewo. Chineke gọzie gị. Enweghị m ajụjụ kama na Chineke bi n'eluigwe gọziri wee were anyị wee mee gị anyị wee nwee hope ike ịkpọke odogwu ka ewu odogwu akata aka.
All right, we are here for questions. If you don't have questions, please don't call.
I don't have questions. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ali. Biko onye na-akpọ ya wụrụ for question. Biko onye na-akpọ ya wụrụ for question.
Rama, can you give me just a minute? Let me get water for myself, please.
Thank you, sir. Hello, good evening. And when did you about to be?
Lovers of freedom, I'm sure you see it. PM is going to be back shortly. He's going to be back shortly. So we're expecting him to be back shortly. Here's Pastor Van Van Van. And there is one statement he made there that many of you that are always asking, what will you do when Mazinam Kanu is released? What will you do? Are you going to hand over? Did you guys hear his reduce the volume of that one? It's coming in here. Did you guys hear what he answered you there? He said, now you can see whatever I'm doing, okay, Obatobia is back. So let's go. Obatobia. Woketegete. Agene. Woketegete. Agene. Look at him. Prime Minister Nagebunka. Prime Minister no mama like this. Okay, wait. I think I muted this thing from this other side. Okay.
I don't know. Can you remind me?
Okay. Okay, because of this struggle coming to the the last one, you see this Nigerian flag. Very soon, it will turn on to Biafra flag.
Okay.
How do you put it? How do you put that in that very day? Wow. Say yes, I am going to tell you. So, okay, number one. So, I'm very happy. I don't take them so again. All because of this struggle. So, thank you, Nihin. Then the second question, when my home will keep change. One will keep change. One of time on email, one of time on this struggle. I knew you were never in age. Only when we keep making look at this, that is only when you can make it. I guess somebody named
I can only change to be a beast.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, my PM. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. How about your George? Okay, it's a good because it's a good. Thank you. Hello, nah, I call it too much. Hello, nah, Hello, good evening. Because 1 minute, and I'm mad at too much so that kata no onye like and the mad way especially and don't is Nuno.
Oh, okay. Ekelemo Prime Minister. Chukugozi. My PM, my question is this. My question is this. Basaram, when you do the question, Basaram, that here Basaram and the Muslim and Aputani Madigo. Biafra, I quick arrow mocks nearby, and another question again. Basara Imana in the Western world where we are now. Any room wine, Ike very well, and they heard one of them. But Biafra, and he can to the extent that now wine I got also and at the same time we did nowhere. To that extent.
In Biafra, we are going to have equality, equal opportunity for men and women but at the same time, we will respect our culture and norms. The tradition of Biafra people, different tradition, different culture, will be the base of Biafra Constitution. So we are going to make sure we preserve our culture. Culture is the way of life of people. But at the same time, we are embracing civilization. We are already civilized, and we are bringing a system that will put Biafra as a nation to compete to other part of the world. And very, very outstanding country, because of our natural resources, will become a very interest a place for Biafra, for the world to come in. And at the same time, we will make sure that Biafra has a brain-based economy. Women are needed in different positions, and that we have actually displayed in the Biafra government in exile, and of course in the de facto government. Women are doing wonders. Their brain are needed, their experience are needed. So this African mentality of women is this, or women is weaker, is not actually working for us who have embraced civilization and who contributed to Finland being what it is today. And so when I joined the politics in Finland, if you are able to translate the last article about me and Biafra, you will understand that when I joined politics in Finland, one of the major reasons was to learn the system so that I can go back home to use it to change our people and change the system. That was my major reason of joining politics in Finland. And I believe that I have learned a lot. And that's exactly what I'm implementing and using in the Biafra struggle. Finland and Biafra has similar history when it comes to the liberation and independent state. After they got freedom, fought their way out from Russia, they were very, very poor. Very, very, very poor. And even at the same time, Russia also participated somehow in making sure that Finland had something to feed. So Russia was importing. At that time, the whole world almost rejected Finland. Nobody wanted to do business with Finland. This is history that even many Finnish people don't know this history. That many countries of the world rejected Finland. It was still the same Russia that was, that went into agreement to start importing socks, the wool that Finland was producing in order to, boost the economy of Finland then. By that time, nobody in the world wanted to buy this product from Finland. They were virtually producing only this cotton socks and all that, But Russia was importing it in order to, make them have money. And out from nowhere, Finland is what it is today. Women participated in creating Finland and making Finland one of the best countries in the world. So I have actually learned from them, and that is exactly the evidence you can see today in Biafra government in exile. And the progress we are making today is, unimaginable, with unimaginable speed. So women is very, very needed, and we are going to make sure that there is equality in Biafra, in the United States of Biafra. So, yes, women will be part of it. It is you who don't understand the role of women that have to adjust yourself and, make yourself adjustable to live in a Western way and at the same time value our culture. So please, my brother, women are needed to have a very robust nation. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Adadorama.
Good evening.
Good evening, my PM.
There we go.
Yes, I'm calling from Biafra land. Thank you, Prime Minister. My question is this. Please, all these people that has been crying about they grabbed their land, those who are stronger than them took their land, they cry forever, but nothing is happening. All the lands that the government are grabbing from people, What are we going to do when Biafra comes to help to recover the land for the poor people? Please.
That particular thing has been covered in Biafra Charter that was adopted in Helsinki last year. We covered how to solve the problem of land. And one of the way is that the land belongs to the people. And whenever government want to use land for anything that is going to be for the interest of Biafra, the owners will be duly compensated, and the person whoever owned the land will be happy. Those that their land has been taken away by criminals who represent Nigeria within Biafra land, of course, those who took that land by force, it will be revoked. We'll go through the process to make sure everything followed a due and legal process to revoke every illegally possessed land in our land. So we'll make sure that the fight for our freedom is not just to free as a nation or as an entity, but also to give hope and life, return hope and life to the people of Biafra who has suffered all manner of evil treatment under Nigeria. So those things will be returned back to them. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Adadaramana, your sister for worry. Oh, good evening, sir. I have like 2 questions to ask you. I know you just said about social welfare to your people, but if they are young, like people that can still work, are you going to give them like a deadline, like 1 year or 2 years? Because if you give them social welfare, like free house, money for food, they might be lazy and they don't want to work. Are you going to put like a deadline? Say, okay, if you started collecting welfare for 1 year, or by 2 or 3 years, if you are not off it, they will take you off. Are you going to do that, or is it going to be permanent? That is.
Are you lazy? Are you lazy in the United Kingdom?
Yes, I am.
You're lazy. All right, so come and be lazy in Biafra. You are going to receive social services, welfare in Biafra. If you like, be lazy. But what I can assure you is that the social service, social welfare you are going to receive in Biafra land can only afford you to buy food. It can't afford you to buy iPhone 14. So if you want to have iPhone 14, you go to work.
Yes.
You can buy food, stay in your house, drink water with your children, but you can't enjoy the good things like MacBook Pro. If you want to buy MacBook Pro, you go to work. So, but food, put on your table, security, on your table, and social amenities you are going to have in your different communities and world. But if you want to buy Range Rover, you go to work. If you want to buy a nice car, you go to work. That's where you get the money to buy it, not from the government.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, when you come to the hospital, when you come to the when you said free hospital, would the free hospital be for everybody or for just the old people when it comes to the
everybody that is legally in Biafra land, documented, and is a Biafra citizen or staying with Biafra government residence permit, you will have access to free health system. Yes. At the same time, we are going to have a national insurance scheme, which we are going to announce later. We need to put all these structures in place ahead of time. So the national insurance scheme of Biafra will subsidize the hospital, bill or the healthcare bills and all that. So they will subsidize it. So if you go to hospital, for example, and the cost of you visiting a doctor is 100 HMA, 100 Biafra HMA, for example, the national insurance scheme of Biafra will cover 90% of that, and you're going to pay 10 HMA instead of 100. Okay. That's the system.
There's a little bit of thing here. If, for example, like here in UK, if you don't have your document, but they will still allow you to have, if you are a pregnant woman, you want to go and have a child, they will still allow you to go to the hospital to have your child, but they will not let you go. The kind of, I don't know how I will call it, it looks weird, but the police will be on your case, they will come to you. to find out how you're going to pay. But if somebody is standing for you, then the person can put their credential down for you to have that free delivery, or because you must get the treatment before payment. So if they don't have nationality of Biafra, will you treat them regardless?
That is a United Kingdom. We are not going to copy United Kingdom. We are going to copy Finland system somehow. And in Finland, if you are not residing in Finland legally, and you want to give birth, of course, you pay the bill, the hospital bill yourself. And if you don't have the money to pay, you are still going to receive treatment or give birth anyway through a process that the system provide for people like you. And then later on, the bill will come. If you end up staying in Finland, it will come either to the debt collectors, or you go to the, if you cannot pay the bill, the bill will go straight to, to the money collection authority. So the bill is there somewhere waiting for you until you have your stay in Finland, and then they will come to you and say, when are you going to start paying this money? So if you cannot afford it, they may write it off at the end of the day. But whether the process is there for you to, to show that this particular treatment or this giving birth in the hospital without document is subject to payment. Yes, it's subject to payment. But at the same time, the right of the children or the right of the unborn child is already protected, making sure that the child receive adequate healthcare service, even at birth. That is not subject to you paying money ahead of time. But once you go through the process, you, as a mother, you are going to be attended to, given that particular attention, and you give your birth. But at the end of the day, the bill is still on your head, and you will have to settle it when you have the money. So we're going to do this.
Last question.
Nobody, please, another person will ask.
Last question.
Another person.
Nobody is going to stay in Biafra land, and then you get sick, and the hospital will tell you to pay money before treatment. No, we will make sure that that right is protected, and you are going to receive treatment, and then later on, the issue of payment will follow. Thank you.
I think enwe m ajụjụ ntị ka nkele gị ihe ọma niile mere anyị Jehova dube gị Jehova gozie gị mana duje gị na mbata gị nsị ka nkele gị ka nye gị ekele dị mma ka nye gị ekele onwe m ihe m na-ajụ ọ ya adịrị gị mma mgbe ebighị ebi ise.
Hello. Hey. Phone.